Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay, to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
The pregame show is brought to you by La Huerta Imports, family owned and operated since 1995. Visit lahuertaimports.com for more details. Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
Good afternoon, hockey friends, and welcome inside the Powassan Sportsplex for Voodoos Hockey here on Hockey TV and the Frontline broadcast. Tonight's matchup is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery out on Trout Lake Road You know what? Valentine's Day is only a couple weeks away. Give them a call and make a reservation now. I'm sure your loved ones will appreciate that. The evening's entertainment will be provided by Gary Davidson. He'll be performing all of your acoustic classics out there at Average Joe's. What a wonderful day to spend for Valentine's Day. It's only a couple of weeks away. Tonight's matchup features the French River Rapids in town to take on the Powassan Voodoos. The Rapids currently in a dogfight for that last playoff spot in the Eastern Conference as they come in with identical records with the Cochrane Tunch, both with 14 points on the season, only 3 points ahead of last place Kirkland Lake, and Kirkland Lake does have a game in hand. Let's take a look at our Mike the Financial Advisor's player to watch tonight. First off, for the French River Rapids, Jack Ganaki. He comes in one of the leading scorers with the Rapids, 27 points on the season, 5 goals, 22 assists. The native of Brampton, Ontario, a right-handed shot on the fence, is counted on countless hours on that defensive end, as he is one of the overage players this year for the Rapids. And our player to watch tonight from the Powassan Voodoos, none other than North Bay native Caden Long. He comes in tonight's game with 6 points in his last 3 games, 2 goals, 4 assists in the last 3 games. Caden Long, 23 points on the season, 7 goals, 16 assists. As this is Voodoos Hockey. My name is Derek Lindemann. Matt Sukram will be joining me with all of your play-by-play action, as it is a battle again between these two rivals. It's the French River Rapids in town to take on the Powassan Voodoos. Last time these two teams met, just a couple weeks ago, saw the Powassan Voodoos needing overtime that night to come out with a victory, as the Rapids are coming into tonight's game with 3 points in their last 10 games. So the Rapids trying to right the ship. Let's now go down the ringside as we have our national anthems.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly screaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave, oh, land of the free and the home of the Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command. Car ton bras s'est porté l'épée, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Now let's meet the starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup. For the French River Rapids, Matthew Perdue from Brampton, Ontario, making his 10th appearance for the Rapids. He's got 1 win, 4 losses, a 4-18 goals against average and an .895 save percentage. And the goaltender tonight for the Powassan Voodoos, Dan DeRoccolo, as he's making his 17th appearance tonight, coming in with a 10-4 record, 189 goals against average and a .940 save percentage. The goaltender out of Woodbridge, Ontario. Well, Matt, it's been a while since we've been out here in Powassan, but we're really looking forward to another matchup here, as the French River Rapids always seem to be one of the best teams when they come into this building, as the Powassan Voodoos can't take them for granted tonight.
No, they certainly can't. And because we did see a couple of weeks ago that taking them for granted is not in the best interest for the Powassan Voodoos. So here we go. It's Picard for the French River Rapids, dumping it into the Voodoo zone, and the Voodoos look to play it out quickly, but stopped at the blue line and shot right back in on the near side. Wilkie gives it away behind the net. Wraparound chance, and it's stopped by the goaltender Rockolo.
And one of the keys for tonight's victory with the Powassan Voodoos is just that. Don't take the French River Rapids for granted. You've got to play your own game. You've got to play a solid 60 minutes if you want to get this victory away from the French River Rapids, who are a young, feisty team, as they look to be on their best game every time they come in here, and the Voodoos really have to protect the puck.
Puck drop, shot to the far side boards. O'Brien is there. He drops it into the corner. Sturge trying to get it out. He gets a little of assistance, but now it's shot back in behind the net. Leotino there. Whips it back to the right side corner. Back behind the net, playing pitch and catch with Leotino back there. Leotino looks to break out through the neutral zone, dishes it off to the right side, and carrying that one through was Leotino. Now it's shot back, and Leotino chasing it back into the Voodoo's end. Puck on the far side half boards, now chipped in along the corner. Picking it up there are the Voodoos, and they get it out down the ice. Into the corner, inside the Rapid zone, pushed up to the blue line. Hard hit on the far side boards, and off that hit, it's cleared down the ice and sent back into the Powassan zone. The puck comes out of the corner and right back towards the goaltender Duracolo, and he'll stop it again for the stoppage in play. 18:34 remaining in the first period, no score, and the Voodoos struggling a little bit there to get the puck out of the zone.
Yeah, the Voodoos come into tonight's game currently in third position in the Eastern Conference with 27 wins, 11 losses, 1 overtime loss, 55 points. That's 7 points back of second place, the Hearst Lumberjacks.
In the corner inside the Voodoo zone, now along the end boards. Coming in to break up that play was Jake Fullerton of the Voodoos to try and get it out. It stopped and then sent back into towards the near side. Picked up on the boards by Chase Thompson of the Voodoos and cleared out to Long. Down the right wing side for Fullerton, and he dumps it in. Coming out to play the puck is Purdue. Purdue turns it over right in front of the net, and the Voodoos cannot bury it. Purdue recovered just in time. And the Voodoos were almost given a golden opportunity, but a good play by Purdue to come out from behind the net and get back into his crease just in time.
Purdue, who is the third goaltender this year with the French River Rapids, as he has come in, and it's Ben Gustafson who's on the bench tonight for the Rapids in that backup role behind Purdue.
Cleared out of the zone all the way down the ice. And sent back out to the neutral zone by the Voodoos. In the corner, one player goes down hard. That is Aiden Baker, but gets back up, looks to be okay. Puck inside behind the net, and now comes to the near side boards. Little trying to hold it in. The Rapids are able to clear, but very quickly in the neutral zone. Little fires it back in. Service chasing is knocked away from him, and the Rapids get it out of the zone and dump down the ice. It's deflected just in front of the line and picked up behind the net now by the Voodoos. Played to the right side boards. That is Sturge. He gets it out ahead to Strichaluk, and Strichaluk tries to play it in front of the net. Broken play. Puck just loose sitting there on the crease. But it's picked up quickly by the Rapids, and it's Etche who's able to clear some space. He plays it back to Boucher, and he dumps it in. Now it's shot right back out. Another attempt, and the Voodoos take over at their own blue line, go the other way. It's Sturge down the middle, puts it on net. It trickles just wide. Sturge picks it up in the far side corner, and now Smetham's there. He plays it in behind the net looking for Gazic. Check that Strichaluk there. Strichaluk comes out of the corner, looks to go in front of the net. He's held on to, tried to dish it off to the right side, but they could not bury it. Gazic was right there looking to bury that puck. Sent around to the near side boards. Leotino fires it in, and it's gloved down by Purdue and held on to for a save, and those are going to be his first and second save of the game. 16:21 to go here in the first period.
French River Rapids currently in 5th position of the Eastern Conference, coming in with 14 points, 6 wins, 33 losses, an overtime loss, and a shootout loss, as they are in a battle with the Crunch for that final playoff spot of the Eastern Conference.
Away, Gazic puts it in front of the net, and does he bury it? No. O'Brien had the shot, and the goaltender Purdue did not give him any room to work with there.
It'll be interesting to see if the specialty teams have any effect into tonight's contest. You got opposite ends of the penalty spectrum as the Voodoos come in least penalized, 318 penalty minutes compared to 605 penalty minutes for the Rapids, currently sitting as the most penalized team in the NOJHL.
But the Rapids also have the most shorthanded goals scored with 8. That leads the league, so that's an interesting stat to watch as the puck is fired wide of the net and now chipped out of the zone. Shot right back in by the Rapids. Gloved down by DeRoccolo and left for Fullerton, who will carry it behind the net. 15.5 to play in the first period. Still looking for our first goal of the game. That's Gadgets skating out down the right wing side. Plays it up ahead, deflected up to the line by Long, but quickly it's taken away by the Rapids. That's Jake Janoki. He leaves it behind the net, and now it's turned over. The Voodoos coming in up high on the forecheck, but they cannot control the puck as it's moved down the far side boards. And the Rapids regain possession down the near side. Now flip back out to the neutral zone down the left wing side. That is Russell. Russell gets stopped at line, gets it back, and he finds Bax. Bax on the half boards in the far side. Puts it towards the Voodoos net. That goes wide. They get it back. Janoki from the line. In on net, and DeRoccolo makes the save. 14:50 to play. No score.
Yeah, just looking at Ganaki as he gets that shot from the point, like we talked about in the pregame as our player to watch for the French River Rapids. We'll get lots of ice time out there on that defensive as he's out there in those valuable minutes for the French River Rapids head coach Paul Frustaglio.
Playback underway. The Rapids control in the far side corner. The Voodoos get the puck out of that area and get it cleared, but it's shot right back in from the neutral zone. DeRoccolo quickly plays the puck. It's up ahead to Service. Service dumps it up ahead towards the Rapids blue line. Now he gives it over to the right side. Shot coming in from Patrick, goes wide of the net. Played in the far side corner. That's Service there. Service tries to feed it down to the blue line for Sturge. Sturge plays it back in the corner for Patrick, and he whips it around the end boards. Picked up on the near side by Liatino. He plays it around behind the net, looking for some support back there. That's Patrick who has it now in on the end boards. He gets pushed down by Tugalukov and is sent down the point. Liatino takes a shot from a sharp angle. Goaltender down, wraparound chance, and they can't bury it. Once again, Purdue showing off his athleticism, down and out on the play, and then somehow recovers in time to stop the Voodoos from what should have been a sure goal.
Purdue out and down as that wraparound a chance, but Purdue getting a little bit of help there from Owen Etche, who takes away that glorious opportunity on that wraparound chance, as has been mostly the Powassan Voodoos with the better opportunities here early on in the first.
Shot off the draw just wide of the net, and the Rapids pick up the puck and get it out. Very quickly turned over, and going back in is Stritchaluk. Feeds it to the middle. It was on the tape of Shields, but he just could not get the shot off, and the puck bounces all the way out down the ice and back into the Voodoo zone, and it's Ricci who has it for the home side. He comes down the right wing. Ricci dumping that one in, and the Voodoos will continue the attack. They try to play it from the end boards. It comes out in front and cleared out of the zone. And that's Ricci with it again. Ricci fans on the pass, gets it back quickly, sends it up ahead to Smetham. He dumps it in on the left wing corner, and it's in behind the net. The Rapids trying to get it out from behind the net and get it cleared. It's Bouchard back there. He's looking down his right wing side. He'll skate it out into the neutral zone and up to the red line and dumps it down. Played to the corner by DeRoccolo, the goaltender, and now flip back into the near side. That is Little there. He feeds it down the left wing for Smetham, who comes out to the neutral zone. Smetham dumps it in from behind the blue line. It's directed away by Purdue. Picked up in the corner by the Rapids. They control as they feed it down to Laurent. and Laurent gets it out to Bax. Bax's puck is stolen by Gazic, and he's going to circle the neutral zone with speed. Gazic going in, right down the middle, cuts to the left side, and then runs out of real estate. He gets the puck off the board, sends it in front, and that's deflected, and a save made by Purdue. Now down to Wilkie, shot deflected into the pads, and Purdue makes another save. Boy, this kid is being tested early here. The Voodoos are getting some room and getting some tricky shots in, but Purdue has not yet broken in this game.
Really like that shot that was taken from the point by Leotino. He knew he had Gazic in front of the net, and he kept that low on the ice for that tip, and Gazic, just getting a little unfortunate, goes right into the breadbasket of Purdue.
Turnover, and now it's a breakaway attempt. Coming down the ice is Russell, but he cannot bury it. Pastor Roccolo on a partial breakaway. 12 minutes to play in the first period, still no score. The puck is chipped off the far side boards. Picked up quickly by the Rapids in their own zone, but now they're struggling to get it out. Holding it behind the net is Janoki, and he's still back there. He plays it down the near side. It's Long with it. Long across the blue line. The puck bouncing around there. Comes back to Long on the near side, and he sends it down in the corner. Delayed offside against the Voodoos, so they have to retreat, and that will allow the Rapids to bring it out over the blue line. Sets up ahead to Bax, coming down the right wing side. Takes a shot. It's a save made by DeRoccolo, and it deflected off his glove and way up and over the corner and out of play. 11:34 to go. It's scoreless. Shots are tied at 7 apiece.
Couple scratches tonight for the Powassan Voodoos. Jack Kelly and Tyson Risman are out of the lineup as healthy scratches, and Michael McLean also out due to an upper body injury. So the Powassan Voodoos with a couple injuries out of tonight's lineup. Kelly primarily 21 points on the season for Jack Kelly so far.
Off the draw, Snyder has it for the Rapids, and his shot comes in, deflected, and goes out over the glass in the other corner, so we will reset again. 11:28 to go in the first period.
French River Rapids are without a couple of their big key acquisitions mid-season, as Matt Hill and Connor Picard are out of tonight's lineup due to serving suspensions in the NOJHL.
Off the draw, the Voodoos have control in their own zone. Ricci carries to the far side and now gets stuck in the corner. He gets out of the area and brings it back to the near side corner. Looking down his left wing, he tries to clear. That didn't work, but then he gets another chance and he gets it up to Service. He goes through the neutral zone, turns that puck over, and down the other way come the Rapids. Turgalukov with the shot. That goes wide of the net. Off the near side boards. Rapids still controlling. They have to pass it out of the zone, and then they dump it right back in. Picking that one up for the Voodoos was Ricci, and he'll hold it behind the net. Now he sends it down the left wing for Patrick. Patrick pushes it off the near side boards and sends it in towards the end boards. Now it's on the near side, and that is Strichaluk. He plays it in the corner. It's off the boards in the corner and picked up by the Rapids. They send it up high. It actually hits the roof, and so that will blow the play down, and the faceoff will stay inside the Rapid zone.
Voodoos doing an excellent job in the offensive zone, but they got to really be careful of how they protect the puck at the offensive blue line. Couple chances there. Most recently as Russell went in all alone, making DeRoccolo make the hardest save for him in the first half of this period.
In the neutral zone, Smetham is there. He fires it into the Rapids end. It's whipped around to the far side boards, and the Rapids do get it out. Chasing it down the ice is Wilkie for the Voodoos. Wilkie puts on the brakes, and he's held against the boards by Turgalukov. Turgalukov lost control of the puck there, and now it's the Voodoos coming back out of the zone. Smetham with it. Down the left wing, he plays it off the boards, and very quickly in the Rapid zone, it's blocked in the middle by Snyder. He carries it to the near side boards, and they battle there, and now it's up to the line. Leotino fires it in, and that one's just wide. The Rapids trying to clear it. Voodoos block that from happening, and now it's turned over as Laurent has it, and it's 3-on-2 the other way. Laurent puts on the brakes at the blue line, feeds it across to the right side to Boucher. Boucher lets it go behind the net, looking for Baxter there, but he lost control of the puck, and it comes out to the neutral zone. Boucher fires it back in, and Serge will chase it behind the net. 9.5 to play in the first period as the Voodoos get it up down the right wing boards, down to Smetham in the middle. Smetham gets it over the blue line. O'Brien chasing, but it's the Rapids who are in control behind the net. That's Bouchard. He falls down. The Voodoos looking to take over the play here. Hard hit on the near side boards, but it's Bouchard again who ends up with the puck and sends it down the right wing chipped off the boards, and Baker is able to get it out. Down the ice, it's Ricci chasing. He'll get to it. Hard hit throw, but Ricci is able to maintain possession of the puck in the corner. Now he turns it over, but helping him out is Lemke. Lemke overskates the puck. Bouchard has it, sends it in, and the Rapids do not get the goal on net. Now they have another chance, but it's stopped by Duracolo. And with 8:48 to go, we'll take a break. Scoreless through the first.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news or access the Alumni Job Portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
Great first half of this period. Shots currently 9-7 for the French River Rapids, but it's been the quality of the shots from the Powassan Voodoos have really dictated the first half of this game. 30 seconds left in this media timeout, and if you really want to enjoy some fine food, go out to Average Joe's Eatery on Trout Lake Road. You can order their prime rib sliders. Yummy, yummy. You get a pair of those sliders on the Yorkshire pudding to get along with some fries. Can't go wrong with those prime rib sliders.
You know, Derek, before the game you had a little trouble getting the words Average Joe's out, but I never have a problem getting their food into my mouth whenever I go there. It is just a fantastic place to go.
Definitely is, and
if you're looking to take your significant other out, you better make your reservation quick. I hear that place is selling out, and you'll also, on Valentine's Day, get to hear the musical stylings of Gary Davidson.
Yeah, all your acoustic favors out there at Average Shows for Valentine's Day.
About to get playback underway here. 8:48 to go as the Powassan Voodoos win the draw. They get it out of the zone, and it's picked up quickly by the Rapids in their own end. Out to the neutral zone. Set down the left side boards. Voodoos looking to get control of the puck off a blocked pass. And now Little has it behind the Voodoos net. Plays it to the right side. Now pass across the left side to Shields. Shields dumps it down. Caught by the goaltender Purdue. He held onto it. He looked at the official. The official looked at him. Then he decided he was going to play, and then the official blew the whistle. So a little bit of mind games going on with the officials there.
Purdue looking like a shortstop making a backhand stop as he just goes wide of the net. Looked to play it momentarily, but a couple of veteran officials, that's Josh Jolly and Darren Long, on the referees tonight. Matt McClellan and Charlie Giesler are your linesmen.
Off the draw, the Rapids send it down the ice. It's going to run out of speed before it crosses the line, and very quickly the Voodoos get it out and shot right back in towards Duracolo. The goaltender for the Voodoos makes the save and leaves it behind the net for Sturge. Sturge has it looking down his right side boards, gives it up ahead to Liatino. Liatino now with speed going into the zone, whips it around the near side boards and picked up in the corner. Looking to get control of it was Fullerton. Now it's sent to the far side boards, and that is Thompson there. Chase Thompson trying to get clearance in front of the net. Thompson now behind the net carrying it back there. Flips it back behind the net. Now it's centered, and Long can't bury it. Caden Long right on the doorstep, and he's knocked out hard, and he's slow to get up. And now after the play, Vassos getting pretty physical with Wolf there as they tie up in front of the net, but the puck moves down the ice. The Rapids go offside. And now getting a look at Caden Long on the bench, and he looks to be in a little bit of discomfort there, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah, Caden Long just in behind the Powassan Voodoos players, currently getting looked at by the trainer, Kayla Lozon there, trainer Matt McDougall on the bench. Caden Long in a little bit of discomfort, making his way back there. Like I said, 6 points in his last 3 games.
Sent down the ice into the Rapid zone. The shot comes from the half boards, and it's stopped by the goaltender Purdue. Back in the half boards, now to the line. That's Fullerton there. He backhands it towards the net, goes wide. Picked up by the Rapids. They can't clear. Liam Service going in deep in the zone, but he can't control the puck, and the Rapids are able to get it out of the zone. Now it's picked up on the near side by Ricci. He dumps it in on the left wing boards. Puck will roll towards the end boards, but the official's arm went up to signal on offside, so the Voodoos retreat. And that allows the Rapids to bring it out of the zone. Down the ice, Owen Etche bringing it in. Sends it in behind the net. And now Wilkie battling with Baker back there. The puck comes back around to the near side boards. Lemke throwing his weight around as he knocks the Rapids player off the puck. And that will get the Voodoos to get out of the zone and skate all the way onside towards the Rapids end. There's a play in the middle. They couldn't get a shot off. Now Gazic has it in the corner. Gazic blows a tire falling down. Everybody falling down on top of the puck. It comes loose now. Played toward the line and cleared out of the zone by the Rapids. Sent down the ice, and it's Little, the first one on it for the Voodoos. 5:45 to play in the first period. The Voodoos down 10-7 in the shot category, but they have really had a lot of quality chances. It's picked up by the Voodoos and sent down into the Rapids zone. Gazic on the dump in, falls it in the corner. Now he walks out in front. Gazic now gets pushed down in the circle, and the Rapids will get out of the zone with it. This is Bax coming down. He centers in, but he can't complete the pass, and now the Voodoos have some guys going the other way. Gazic on the left wing side, puts on the brakes, sends it towards the front of the net, trying to get a screen there, but it just deflects wide. On the near side corner, they try to play it back to the half boards, but nobody there for the Voodoos, so it's the Rapids getting the puck out. Another turnover in the neutral zone, and Smetham sends it down the right wing side. Coming in is Patrick there. Check that stretch of luck. He falls down, and now it's the Rapids who have numbers going the other way. It's Picard over the blue line, tries to send it in front, but the defense collapses in front of the net and doesn't allow them room. Now it's Smetham going the other way for the Voodoos. He sends it in, deflected off his stick over the glass and out of play, and we'll stop with 4:40 remaining in the first period. Still no score.
Yeah, Reese Smithman, currently from Ashton, Ontario, originally from Great Britain, was acquired in the offseason in a trade with the Carleton Place Canadians of the CCHL. Brings a lot of experience to this Voodoos team.
Rapids going in. They shoot high over the net in the Voodoos zone. Puck behind the net. Picked up there by Fullerton. Played around in the near side corner. And it's the Voodoos in control. They play it down the near side boards. Thompson gets it out to Vassos, and Vassos sends it to the right side to Fullerton. Fullerton gets it up to the Rapids blue line, but it's shot right back down into the Voodoos zone. Girocolo leaves it behind the net for Ricci. Plays it to the left wing boards to Thompson. Thompson gets stopped in the line by Janoki, but he kicks it right back to the stick of Ricci. Ricci sends it around to the far side to Fullerton. Fullerton, pass out of the zone is blocked. He has another chance, and this time he does get it out, but very quickly the Rapids get in the way of the puck. Now it's Janoki who has the puck for the Rapids. He sends it down into the Voodoo zone and shot right back out. Wolf for the Rapids tries to dump it in. They do get it in over the blue line, but that line changes, and so the Powassan Voodoos have a chance to get it out of the zone. Instead, they're just holding it behind the net, and they will get some fresh legs out there, and now they'll slowly bring it out. They turn it over there. There's a chance on net. Stop. A secondary chance that's stopped as well. A third chance in front of the net. They never get it through as the defense completely blocks it, but there's a turnover in the middle. And again, the Rapids can't get a shot away as Baker was right there on the doorstep a couple of times. And the Voodoos very, very close to being down by a goal. And now it's turned over right in front of the Rapids net, but the Voodoos can't complete a pass to get it in the cleared area. Oh man, there is some breakdowns going on both ends of the ice. And you know both coaches are going to want to see that cleaned up as this game continues with 2:40 to play in the first period. Still looking for our first goal of the game. It is Leotino for the Voodoos who drops it back to the blue line. Now it's played up ahead to Service. Service dumps it in. Service took a hit off that dump in. Looks to be okay, though, as he will skate to the bench, and the puck stays inside the zone. Leotino with a shot, and it's a save made by Purdue. His 8th save of the contest. With 2:22 to go, no score.
Just a lengthy play there. As no whistles for some time. Both teams getting the opportunities off of turnovers in the defensive zone. Just of note, Caden Long was out there on the ice, taking his regular shift with his line mates. So Caden Long, after that injury, is back out on the ice.
Ricci's shot from the point is sent in, deflected back in the corner. Now behind the net, that is Gazic. Gazic is twisting, turning, looking to send it down. He finds Ricci there. Ricci sends it in. And that's blocked in front. Played behind the net. Lemke back there. Plays it to the right side to O'Brien. O'Brien back around the boards to the near side. That is Ricci picking it up. Ricci back to the half boards to Lemke, who sends it towards the end boards to Gazic. Gazic sends it to Lemke, and a shot, and that one gets through, but it's wide of the net. Picked up on the near side. Another shot coming in. That one O'Brien, but it's stopped, and that clears out of the zone. Ricci will leave it at the line for Shields, who plays it back to the right side for Ricci with 1:35 to go. It's Liatino who gets the puck out of the zone, turns it over, but very quickly being helped out by Shields. He sends it off the boards and out to the neutral zone, but the Rapids take over possession of the puck. They turn it over, and Little coming down the ice. Little to the middle, stretch a look shot is blocked. The puck ricochets out to the neutral zone, and it's Bax who has it for the Rapids. He comes down the left wing side, sends it on net. It's deflected away by the goaltender D'Arocolo. Picked up on the far side by Stritchaluk with just over a minute to go. Down the right wing over the blue line. Feeds it across to the left side to Shields. He comes in on the half boards and waits there. Now he sends it to line to Little. It's off of Little's skates, and he dumps it right back in, but the arm goes off, and so they will have to retreat. Still looking for our first goal of the game as the time is winding down here in the first. The Rapids playing an excellent first period here on the road. Boucher coming down the ice, takes a shot, and D'Arocolo makes the save, and then the whistle gets blown. And I'm not sure if the official lost sight of it or what happened there, but with 40.1 seconds remaining on the clock, we've got a stoppage in play as D'Arocolo forced to make another tough save.
Going to assume that it was lost sight of there by referee Darren Long as D'Arocolo down in that butterfly, and Long just expecting D'Arocolo to really absorb that shot on that bad angle.
Thompson down the left wing side. He gets shoved hard in the boards, and that will be offside against the Powassan Voodoos. There's 30 seconds remaining, and you're listening to the game live on the Average Joe's Game Day broadcast right here on the Frontline Broadcast YouTube channel.
Chase Thompson was one of those players that started the season with the French River Rapids, was acquired from the Powassan Voodoos mid-season in exchange for Will Burray.
Puck sent down the ice. It's picked up behind the net, sent around to the near side. And it is cleared out of the zone, carried out by Turgalukov, and he holds on to it for stoppage and play.
Again, that's D'Arocolo smothering up that shot as he takes that right in the Powassan Voodoos logo. He's going to make that save 99 out of 100 times from just inside the blue line. That's going to be the 11th save of this period for D'Arocolo.
Face-off will be to the glove side of D'Arocolo. There's been about 5 whistles gone with only a minute remaining in the period, and so it's taking a long time to play. There's a shot in on net that's stopped, and 8 seconds to go as it's brought out by the Rapids, checked out by the Voodoos. They send it in towards the Rapids goaltender Purdue. He makes a save, and that will do it here in the first period. No score after 20 minutes. Lots of chances on both sides, and the Voodoos will exit down 11-9 in shots to the French River Rapids, but boy, I think both coaches will like what they've seen offensively, maybe not so much what they've seen defensively.
Exactly that, Matt. Both teams probably not happy with how they're performing in the defensive zone, as a couple turnovers have provided the opposition the best scoring chances. The shots on goal not really indicative of these player on the ice, as has been the Voodoos really dominating the play in that first 20 minutes. Shots aren't really in their favor as they haven't been able to get a lot of shots through, something they're going to have to look at in the next 20. But as we head to the first period intermission, it's 0-0 here from the Powassan Sportsplex as you are watching Voodoos hockey on the Frontline Broadcast and Hockey TV.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canador's alumni office. Visit canadorcollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay, to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road.
And we're back here inside the Powassan Sportsplex. As through one period of play, it's the French River Rapids and the Powassan Voodoos still scoreless in the game. Neither team picking up a penalty either in that first period. Shots were 11-9 in favor of the French River Rapids. As you were watching Voodoos hockey here on Hockey TV and the Frontline broadcast. I am Derek Lindemann. I'm joined this evening by Matt Sukram, as we bring all of your action here tonight, as we are sponsored by Average Joe's Eatery out on Trout Lake Road. You know, Valentine's Day is only less than 2 weeks away. Give them a call and reserve a table now. I'm sure your loved one will not be disappointed, and you can enjoy the acoustic playing of Gary Davidson for your Valentine's Day activities. Well, Matt, a very entertaining, quick first period until the final minutes. Neither team were able to find the back of the net, Matt.
No, but certainly a lot of chances on both sides of the ice, and we'll see if that pace continues here in the second period. Looking to take the puck drop is Shields for the Voodoos, and he wins it, dumping it down quickly into the Rapids zone. It's picked up behind the net. Rapids looking to get it out quickly. There's a hit thrown in the far side corner, and the puck gets cleared out of the zone. Little has it now in the neutral zone. Up at his stretch, look down the middle, the shot, and it's off the post, off the glass, and back out in front, turning around. There's a shot, just goes wide of the net, and now back in front, and the goaltender Purdue covers that one up. A frantic first 26 seconds here in front of the Rapids net.
Quick start in the second period for the Powassan Voodoos. This is the 10th time these two teams have met on the season, and it's the Voodoos leading 8-1 in the victories this season. These two teams get acquainted often here in the Nose, as they were probably the two closest teams together.
And the Rapids going all the way down the ice. There's a chance on net, and he gets denied as DeRoccolo is able to go right to his post, but it's going to be a penalty shot, and it's being awarded to, I believe it's Connor Picard there.
That's
that
correct.
Was breaking out down the ice.
The Morris, Illinois native, who is in his first season with the French River Rapids. He's got 12 points, 10 of them goals in 19 games this year for the Rapids.
Big moment here for DeRoccolo. We'll see if he can keep this game right where it is without a score, and he does, as Connor Picard shoots it right into DeRoccolo. And so after the Voodoos, after the Rapids goaltender Purdue had to make a couple of quick saves, the Voodoos goaltender DeRoccolo stops him right on a penalty shot.
Picard coming in probably a little bit on the slower side than what you would like, and losing the puck, just firing it into the pad as he got right in on top of DeRoccolo.
Voodoos look to playing it out of their own zone. There's a hard hit thrown right at the blue line, and that keeps the puck alive inside the Voodoos zone, and the Rapids in control. They've got it in front of the net, but they can't get a shot up. A couple of tie-ups in front of the net, and the puck is knocked away. Another hit thrown behind the net, but the Voodoos get the puck all the way down the ice. They send it right towards the goaltender Purdue, who has to make the save and push the puck away into the far side corner, and the Voodoos still in control there. In behind the net, they've got it. They center it. Lemke right there, but can't bury it. Now Strichel, check that. Gazic is on it. He's being held into the corner. The puck gets knocked away, bounces off the far side boards. Lemke's there. He fires it high, goes over the glass, and out of play. And there's a souvenir for Mr. Chris Dawson with 18:35 to go.
He's going to return it right away, but that was probably the best thing for the Rapids. That shot down the ice, more of a pass, was right in on Purdue, as Cameron Leckie was going to be in all alone looking for that bounce pass off the end board, something we see being used a lot more often now with the speed of the forwards, and now without that initial icing as soon as it crosses that red line. So a lot of teams starting to use that long bounce pass off of the end boards. Lemke, the Callander, Ontario native, was looking for that pass to come back out in front. Shots getting a little bit closer. 13-12 now for the Rapids. Just over a minute and a half gone here in the second.
Rapids trying to win the draw inside the offensive zone. It gets knocked off the boards and picked up behind the net by Ricci. Ricci looking down the right wing side, and he'll get it up ahead on the stick of Fullerton. He dumps it into the Rapids zone. It bounces around to the far side corner. Baker back there for French River. He plays it to the near side corner, and the Rapids are going to get tied up on the half boards. Long, Vassos involved, Thompson as well for the Voodoos. Thompson kicks it into the corner, and he'll skate behind the net with it. Thompson now looks like he got his stick caught on the boards, and his stick got lost after he took a hit, and the puck ends up on the far side. Now it's back in the far side corner, around behind the net. Big hit thrown on that far side as the puck comes to the near side. It's kicked out over the blue line, shot back in, and now favor return as it's out again. Rapids have control. They send it into the Voodoo zone. Powassan gets it right back in the neutral zone, but it's turned over as Mason dumps it in for the Rapids, and Bax has it. He carries it around behind the net for French River. It's knocked off a couple of skates. It ends up in the near side circle, and that is picked up there by Vassos, and Vassos skates out of the zone with it. He turns it over, and now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Coming in is Russell. The shot save made by the goaltender, Duracolo. Another costly turnover that doesn't actually come back to haunt the Voodoos in this instance. Still scoreless with 16:55 to play in the second period. Behind the net, it's controlled back there. And it's sent back into the corner. Fullerton now for the Voodoos. Sends it to the near side. It is Wilkie getting ahead to Service. He lost control, and it's sent right back towards Duracolo, who just punches it away into the near side corner. And the Voodoos do get it out on the stick of Service. 1-on-1 the other way. Service puts it through the legs, and then he's kept to the outside by Janoki. And he doesn't get the shot off. So the Voodoos, Service with a good chance there, but not able to bury it. Now the Rapids on the return, coming down the right wing. The shot in on net, and Duracolo just kicks it away. Now Janoki plays it in on net. That one's deflected away. Picked up in the far side by Patrick. He can't clear it. Stops it in front. They redirect, and they score. French River go ahead 1-0 as the puck bounced around a couple of times in front of the net, and it's finally buried by French River, who now lead 1-0 just under 4 minutes into the second period.
That's Connor Picard with his 11th of the season. Not able to score just moments ago on the penalty shot, but we'll get a little bit of revenge there as he sneaks that one past the outstretched left leg of Duracolo, as it's going to put up the French River Rapids up by a score of 1-0. And at the end of the play, the Powassan Voodoos pick up a penalty. So not only do the Rapids score, but they also go to the man advantage here, the first of this game for either team.
And we'll await what the call is there on the penalty. So as Derek pointed out in the first period, special teams could be a huge factor in this contest, although the French River Rapids are one of the bottom 3 teams in power play efficiency. So the Powassan Voodoos dump it in. The goaltender Purdue leaves it behind the net for Janoki. He picks it up, and he clears it out to the far side. Rapids have control going into the offensive zone. Janoki with it on the near side boards. He gets pushed, and the puck gets cleared, and it goes all the way down into the French River zone. Purdue clears it out. Service and Bax battle for it in the neutral zone. It's pushed back into the Rapids end, and it's Bax who has it for French River. He's being pressured by Service. Service trying to get the puck away from him. Service takes him down to the blue line. 2-on-1 going in the zone. Powassan with the shot scores. The Voodoos tie it. It's a shorthanded goal. It's 1-1. 5 minutes gone in the second period.
That's Callander, Ontario native Jake Fullerton getting the shorthanded goal. That's going to be his first of this season, first of his NOJHL career. So an exciting night here for the Powassan Voodoos and the Callander, Ontario native Jake Fullerton picking up his first goal, tying things up here. We've played 5 minutes of this second period, and each teams have scored once, and it's still 57 seconds left on the man advantage as it's Tucker Shields in the penalty box picking up an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the Rapids goal.
That was all Liam Service, putting the pressure on, not allowing French River to get out of the zone cleanly. And the Voodoos just take advantage of that loose puck in the neutral zone. There's a shot on net, off the crossbar, and the Rapids almost regain the lead on the power play. Still in control. To the right side, back to the left side. The shot coming in by Baker, and it's stopped in front. Lots of traffic in front, and they're moving the puck side to side now. The shot comes in. That one's stopped. The Rapids get it back. They play it in the far side corner. Now down the point. Across the left side. Shot comes in, and DeRoccolo makes the save. And that has got to be absolutely frustrating for the coaching staff of the French River Rapids when you are on the power play and you get beaten coming out of your own zone. I mean, that's got to be so frustrating when you have the man advantage, but you get outmanned on a play.
It is, and especially when you give up a 2-on-1, as we saw the French River Rapids give. They have been scored shorthanded against 4 times previous to this one, as that's going to be the 7th shorthanded goal for the Powassan Voodoos. The Rapids are only converting on 11% of their power play opportunities on the season.
Play inside the near side corner. Now it's up high to Boucher. Takes a shot, and he sends the puck up high over the glass and out of play, and that will end the penalty against the Powassan Voodoos. 6 minutes gone in the second period. 1-1 the score.
Catch up on the assist on that goal by Connor Picard. That was the first French River Rapids goal. Picking up assists were Josh Russell and Riley Wolf. And the Fullerton goal, which was his first NOJHL goal, was unassisted, as that was a short-handed marker at the 5-minute mark of the second period.
Yeah, I think they should still give an assist to Liam Service on that play, though. I mean, that was shot out over the boards and into the bench of the Rapids. But those are just the kind of things, and I know Liam Service is being looked at by a couple of teams in the OUA. Not sure if he's officially been signed yet to an OUA team, but we'll certainly...
Can't be yet till later on after the season. The Westmeath, Ontario native, who is a 21-year-old playing his overage season here with the Powassan Voodoos. Would be nice to see him back up at Nipissing next year wearing that Lakers jersey.
It's his birthday tomorrow, I believe, as well. But yeah, he just does so many things right in this game. There's a chance in front of the Rapids net, but it comes out of the zone. And that's why he's going to be an attractive piece for any team that's looking to recruit him next year. So Liam Service doesn't get an assist, but really made that shorthanded goal happen just with that all-out effort and keeping the pressure on. Puck inside the neutral zone, sent it to the Rapids end, and it's Strichaluk who has it going in. Lifts the backhanded shot over the goaltender. Delayed call coming up against the Rapids here. A couple of players go down on the near side boards. Smetham centers the puck. It's off the stick of Thompson to the far side. It's now corralled by the Voodoos, and then off a hit, it's touched by the Rapids. And as they touch the puck and gain control, the whistle blows down. So with 2:53 to go in the second period, it's 1-1, and the Powassan Voodoos are about to have their first power play of the game.
Yeah, going to the penalty box. That's Jack Anaki of the French River Rapids picking up that 2-minute minor. So the Powassan Voodoos, with their first power play of this contest, they have been converting on 18.5% of their opportunities. That's 7th in the league in power play numbers.
There's a shot in. That one's blocked by Boucher, picked up and sent down the ice. And as it's cleared, it actually goes into the Voodoos bench. So they'll reset here, and still lots of time on the power play.
And it's the French River Rapids. Their PK isn't as strong as you would hope, as they've taken the most penalty minutes in this NOJHL. They've only killed off 77.7% of their power play, of their penalties.
The Rapids gain control, and they're going to play pitch and catch from blue line to blue line. Now they dump it down into the Voodoos end. Voodoos looking to bring it out. They turn it over. Mason right in on net. Goes to the backhand, and he gets denied. Big time stop by DeRoccolo, and both teams showing off their short-handed scoring abilities there.
And that's one of the things we talked about is turnovers in your own zone, as we see the Voodoos coughing that puck up to Nolan Mason as he goes in all alone trying to get to his backhand. Really probably didn't get as much as he wanted on that shot and couldn't get up over the glove of Duracolo.
Face-off won by the Voodoos in their own end, and they play it behind the net. That is Wilkie. He will bring it out. Still about a minute 15 or so on the power play. Wilkie brings it over the blue line, and the Voodoos looking to set up their power play. Dished it off to the right side, but the puck comes out of the zone, and it's Dubuck on it, and he dumps it down for the Rapids into the Voodoo zone. Under a minute to play now on the power play for the Powassan Voodoos. They will bring it out down the right wing side. Big collision through the neutral zone. The puck gets flipped up. It touches the netting. And another stoppage and play coming up, and Bax and O'Brien were slow to get up off that collision. And there's some yapping going on as the officials get in the way, trying to separate these guys.
Voodoo still have time left on this man advantage. Ganak is still in the penalty box for the French River Rapids. Voodoo's haven't had much going on in this man advantage, as they haven't been able to really set up in the offensive zone. And when they do, they really not moving the puck around and trying to send it around the ice, as it gets intercepted a couple times there, as we're going to have a couple. I'll have to figure out what's going on down at ice level as Darren Long goes over to talk to the head coach of the French River Rapids. That's Paul Frastalgilo for the Rapids as they're having words. So we'll have to wait and see what the excuse was. Maybe it had to do something with that conversation between O'Brien and Box after the whistle, as those two players fell on top of each other.
Let's go down to Derek between the benches. Oh, wait, that's the other broadcast. That's tomorrow night. Okay.
I'd be right there listening to hear what the...
I wonder if they're just warning each team and saying... I mean, there hasn't really been it's been a fairly rough game, but the
first period you didn't really see it,
though, right? So
yeah, it picked up a little bit in the second period, but a lot of back and forth speed and a lot of good flow to this game. It really hasn't been slowed down by roughness, and you really haven't seen that after the whistle, where players get together and exchange a few shots.
So they have had their say with the benches, and we're back underway in the neutral zone. The Rapids dump the puck down the ice.
Yeah, getting a little help there from Charlie Giesler, the linesman, as he blocked that break-in pass.
So here they come again. Strichuluk down the left wing, playing it back to the blue line. That's Shields. Shields goes up deep, goes down low in the zone. The puck comes back up high at the blue line. It's kept in the zone by Leotino, and he skates down in along the end boards, flips it to the left side. Shields plays it on nets, deflected off a stick, and over the glass and out of play. And I believe there's 12 seconds remaining on the clock in the power play.
Yeah, that's right. 12 seconds left on the power play. As I was really the first time on this man advantage that the Voodoos have been able to get set up inside the offensive zone. Only one shot to speak of on this man advantage, as the Voodoos, with 12 seconds left, really trying to get something created off if they can win this offensive draw.
11:03 to go. Shot from the point just wide of the net. Picked up on the near side by Fullerton. He's got the lone goal for the Voodoos tonight. Takes a shot, save made, and that's kicked away. Fullerton got his first career NOJHL goal just a couple of minutes ago, shorthanded. And he was looking to get his second right there. We're back to 5-on-5, and the puck is frozen in the neutral zone as a couple of guys have fallen down on top of the puck.
And it's really interesting how a lot of the French River Rapid players really are familiar with the Powassan Voodoo players, as that was Caden Long getting up from the ice. He was our answer today to today's pregame
trivia question,
a new segment here on the front line, as Caden Long was the answer, as we gave away a McDonald's Happy Meal to one lucky viewer who was in attendance. That was Al McDonald, knowing the answer to the most recent player from Powassan Voodoos, who was one of the 3 stars of the week.
And he redonated that value meal voucher to a young fan in the crowd, so very nice of Al to do so. Playback underway. Puck in the near side corner. It's sent down. Wilkie fires it wide of the net. Picked up on the near side again. and sent in along the end boards. That's McMillan back there. He plays it back up high. Now to the near side. Wilkie's got room. Takes a shot. Save made. Rebound chance. It's behind the goaltender, and they cannot bury it. Purdue has really had to show off his athletic ability in this contest. He's been making all kinds of sprawling saves, and that puck just doesn't want to go anywhere near the goal line behind Purdue. 9:45 to play in the second period. 1-1 the score. The Rapids looking to bring it out. They turn it over at their own blue line. Here comes Stricheluk. Drags it around, but then at the very end, it's poked away off his stick and sent out of the zone. Jesse Lefebvre, North Bay native, trying to go in to the offensive attack, but he's taken out of the play, and the Voodoos come right back in on the counterattack. Stricheluk driving wide, tries to play it to the middle, gets the puck back on his stick, plays it up high. The shot coming in goes way up high over the glass and out of play. 9:15 to go. We'll take a break. It's 1-1 here in the second at the Sportsplex.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
Well, Matt, I know both you and I are alumni of Canada College, and they really do great things here in North Bay. What is the most recent thing that the Canada alumni are doing in the community?
Canada alumni hosting a ski night at Laurentian Ski Hill. That'll be Saturday, February 25th. Hosted by DJ on the Hill, Kyle Sell. You can check out Canada's Facebook page and other social posts for more information. But yeah, that should be a fun night. We've got skis. My wife and I do have skis, but we haven't used them because, well, between the kids and between COVID, we really haven't had a chance to get out. But maybe February 25th, we'll actually break in those new skis.
And you know what? One of the other great events that Canada alumni really do a great job is their annual spring golf tournament. They do an awesome job, a lot of wonderful prizes. I know both you and I have had the opportunity to participate in the golf tournament. It's really well run and always has a great meal. You can't miss with Canada alumni. Just seconds away from puck drop here. 9:15 remaining in the second period. Both teams struck early in this middle frame, and it's 1-1 here from the Powassan Sportsplex.
The Voodoos with the offensive zone face-off. They play it into the far side corner, trying to get it out of that area now to Stricheluk, who's free, plays it to the line to reach you, dumps it back in behind the net, centering pass, bouncing around, back up to the line. Fullerton fires it in, and it's deflected away. The Rapids trying to get it out of the area. It's bouncing to the far side boards, and they will clear it into the neutral zone. Fullerton takes a whack at it, but it's picked up by Janoki, and Janoki fires it back into the Powassan zone. The Voodoos in control. They get it out down the ice, but it's very quickly corralled by the Rapids, and they send it back up into the neutral zone. Up ahead to Mason. It's off his stick, and Fullerton has it quickly for the Voodoos, but he turns it over as he tried to dump it out. It's picked up at the side of the net, but the Rapids could not get a clean shot away. It's picked up by Janoki now on the near side boards. He sends it in wide of the net. Ricocheted off the end boards and picked up in the neutral zone by Stricheluk. He comes down the left wing side. He's been out there for a while. Stricheluk behind the defense, in behind the net, still carrying it, looking to circle the zone. Stricheluk finally gives it up to the left side. It's Fullerton walking in, deflected wide. Now Lemke with a wraparound chance, and he scores! Lemke buries it in on the glove side post of Purdue. And with 8:01 to go, Lemke has given the Voodoos a 2-1 lead.
Another local native, the Cameron Lemke, his sixth of the season with that wraparound goal, gives the Powassan Voodoos a 2-1 lead here with 8:01 remaining in the second period, as he was able to capitalize on a great chance, a great individual effort by Stricheluk, who at the end of the shift really maintained possession in that offensive zone, allowing Lemke that opportunity to squeeze one through.
Yeah, that was Stricheluk again, circling the zone, expanding the defense, and then giving it up to Fullerton to get the initial shot on net, and Lemke being in the right place there to get that wraparound shot in. So, 2-1 to go, 7.5 to play. Voodoos have the lead over the Rapids, It's the Rapids in control in their own zone. On the far side boards, they're looking to get it out. Snyder to the neutral zone, and it's picked off by Gazic. Gazic gives it up to Sturge, and Sturge sends it into the Rapid zone. Turnover inside the Rapids zone, and now it's quickly back in control. Rapids leading the way down the ice with backs in control. He gets pushed down, and he goes into the M boards, and the Voodoos will pick up the loose puck. It is being carried out by Vassos. He turns it over, 2-on-1 the other way. It is the shot coming in from Bax, and it's off his stick over the glass and out of play. 6:50 to go, and there's a hit late after the whistle. And I wonder if that will result in anybody being penalized. But with 6:50 to go, it's a 2-1 Voodoos lead over the Rapids. And you are watching this game on Hockey TV and listening in live on the Average Joe's Game Day broadcast on the Frontline Broadcast YouTube channel. And we thank you for spending your Wednesday evening with us.
On that Lemke goal, give assist to Alex Little and Chase Strenchuluk. That's going to be Strenchuluk's 8th assist on the season for the Powassan Voodoos as they now lead 2-1 here from the Powassan Sportsplex.
Liam Service bringing the puck through the neutral zone, down the ice, drops it back to the right side. Fullerton's shot just goes wide. Picked up on the near side by Ricci. He deflects it in towards the M boards. Boucher will take over for the Rapids, and he will send it down his left wing. It's stopped by Fullerton at the center ice line, and he dumps it right back in. 6:20 to play as Purdue stops it behind his own net in the Rapid zone. He gives it up to Bouchard, who skates out with it. He gets stopped in the neutral zone, and it's Strenchuluk who forces a turnover, and he sends it up ahead to Smetham. Smetham comes in, his shot is off his skate, picked up by Strenchuluk. He sends it in the corner. That's Smetham there again. Off the half boards to Strenchuluk. He fires it in. That one's stopped. And now picked up behind the net. Sent up high. Wilkie sends it in. And that one is saved as well by the goaltender Purdue. That is his 18th of the game.
Yeah, shots 2020 in this contest. Coming up on Saturday, February 11th, the Powassan Voodoos will host the Kirkland Lake Gold Miners, and that will be their annual Valentine's Day event. If you bring a non-perishable food item and donate it to the local food bank, your name will be entered into a draw to win one of 2 Valentine's gift baskets just in time for Valentine's Day.
Certainly a nice prize to take away, and that'll be great if everyone in the community come out and support the Powassan Voodoos in that cause. That puck is flipped up and touched as it was in the air, so high stick called. 5:29 to go in the second period. 2-1 Voodoos lead now.
Powassan Food Bank will really enjoy that night as they will collect a lot of donations, as they really haven't done any big food drives since before Christmas. This will be their biggest food drive of the new year, as their shelves starting to look a little empty there over on Clark Street.
Sent in towards the Rapids end, and it is the goaltender Purdue making the stop there.
Yeah, the Voodoos starting to take things over in this middle frame. Shots were 2014, not that long ago, and it's been the 7 straight shots from the Powassan Voodoos, really capitalizing on that shorthanded goal and have taken over play, most of the time being spent in the French River Rapids zone.
Face off to the blocker side of the goaltender Purdue, and off that draw it's sent around to the near side boards and shot back towards the net. Wolf has it there for the Rapids, twisting, turning, looking to get away from the pressure. He turns it over now at the line. It's right towards Service. He centers it, and it is under the pads of Purdue and held on to for the stoppage and play. Now Bax and Service getting into a bit of a shoving match with 4:57 to go.
Bax seems to be having words with whoever will listen to him from the Powassan Voodoos. Again, a costly turnover inside the defensive zone, allowing the Powassan Voodoos to get an odd man rush, and Purdue not knowing where that puck whizzed. Luckily enough, it was just underneath his pads.
Yeah, they've certainly kept him busy. They're hasn't been a ton of easy saves in this game for Purdue. Back into the Rapid zone. It's deflected towards the goaltender. Now shot back to the near side boards. That is Strichuluk on the puck. He plays it into the corner. Shields from the end boards. It's frozen in there in that area. Kicked out. Shields has it. Shields sends it on net. Deflected just wide. Picked up on the far side. Ricci plays it towards the net, but that one's taken away by the Rapids. And Russell will bring it out of the zone. And there's going to be a penalty getting called against the Rapids for cross-checking, as it was one too many for the official, as Abraham Snyder kept knocking down the Voodoos player behind the net.
Very easy call for the back official as Snyder giving that extra shot to the back of the head to the Powassan Voodoos player as the puck already gone up the ice. So a very selfish penalty there if you're the French River Rapids, as the Voodoos look to take a 2-goal lead here if they can capitalize on their second power play opportunity. They were 0 for 1 on the first one.
They play it back to Wilkie. Wilkie looking down the right wing side, plays it to the far side. Now back to Wilkie again. He plays it down low below the goal line. It comes back to the corner. That is Patrick there, but he overskates the puck, and the Rapids have a chance to clear. Do they get it out? Yes, they do. Little thought he had held it at the line, but he deflected it just behind the blue line. So it's sent back into the zone and now sent back out, as it is Dubuck who has it coming down the left wing side. Dubuck with a shot, and that goes wide of the net. The Rapids keep the puck inside the Voodoo zone as they dump it back further in. Wilkie will take over possession for the Voodoos, and he gets some room, sends it down the left wing for Lemke. Lemke coming in over the blue line. Lemke to the middle, goes to the right side, sends it towards the net. It's off escape. Boucher has it for the Rapids. Gets it up to Dubuck, and he will get it across to the far side and cleared by Etchier.
Voodoo's really having a difficult time getting set up in the offensive zone. They get that easy entry, and then just a little bit of a mental mistake, and they give that puck away, and it's going to cost them 200 feet as it's cleared down the ice.
Gazic coming in on the right wing side, drops it back to the blue line, and again it's picked off. This time it's Laurent, who sends it up to Picard, but it's knocked away from him. And now Strichuluk plays it up ahead to Gazic. Gazic coming in, the shot off the shoulder of the goaltender and high. Rebound chance is denied as well. Puck still loose on the far side. Liatino battling over there for control. He's got Strichuluk with him. Strichuluk now has the puck behind the net. Centers, and they score! Power play goal. Liatino on it. 3-1 Powassan lead.
Liatino picking up that one-timer for his 6th of the season as he was parked in the slot area, giving the Voodoos a 2-goal lead here with just 2:40 remaining in the second period, as Liatino, another one of those pickups this season. He's from Commerce Township in Michigan, as he comes in to get the second goal from a defender tonight for the Powassan Voodoos.
And that's really been the story all season long, is here comes another one shot wide of the net. The Powassan Voodoos do get a lot of their offense coming from the blue line. Guys like Little chipping in, Lemke and Wilkie, and now some pushing and shoving going on right in front of the Rapids bench, and it looks like they're going to dish out some penalties here.
Yeah, too many men, as you see number 23 jump on the ice as the play wasn't even near and nobody was looking to get off, as that's Tugalogov coming on the ice. And just another mental mistake there is for the French River Rapids, as just after giving up a power play goal, they go back on the shorthanded side of things. 2:23 left here, and the Voodoos with a really excellent job to open up a 3-goal here late in this second period.
Like you said, back on the power play for the Voodoos, but they turn the puck over at the line right away, and now offside will be called against Powassan. So we've had a shorthanded goal, we've had a power play goal, we've had a 5-on-5 goal, we've had a penalty shot.
An exciting night here at Powassan. Always exciting when you come out here to watch NOJHL action, especially when French River is in town. It's really good to see two teams so close together. A lot of homegrown talent of a lot of these players are both from the local area here from North Bay.
And that's got to be a tough penalty for French River to take right now, especially after going down by 2 goals on the last one. Here come the Voodoos again towards the front of the net. It's played in behind, and now it comes back out in front, up high in the zone. But the Rapids have control, and they dump it down the ice.
Really like how the Voodoos were able to capitalize on that selfish penalty that was just taken by Snyder. When you take those penalties, you don't want the other team to score because it makes you even feel that much worse when you go back to your team's bench, and that's what the Voodoos did there with Snyder.
O'Brien centers it to Smetham in front of the net. There's a big scramble there, but the Voodoos can't control it, and it's taken out of the area. Now back to the near side point. O'Brien shot in, deflected, and it goes high. Under a minute to play in the power play and just a minute 21 to go in the second period. The Voodoos lead 3-1, and the Rapids have not had a shot in quite some time.
Yeah, just like I said, the last 8 shots have all come from the Powassan Voodoos. Not really sure how accurate that shot total is for the Powassan Voodoos. I think there was a few more than that going that way as that puck just laid there in the goal crease as nobody was able to find it, not even Purdue, and somehow it stayed out.
Voodoos send the puck to Ricci at the blue line. Ricci sends it in, and that one is deflected high and over the glass. And again out of play with a minute 11 to go in the period and around 20 seconds or so in the power play.
Yeah, another souvenir for Chris Dawson. That's now 3 pucks he's gone to retrieve, so he's having himself quite a night with those souvenirs.
Ricci at the line to Fullerton. Back to Ricci on the right wing side. Going in towards the boards. He tries to play it in the corner. Puck bouncing around in that area. Comes back up high. Now shot back in towards the M boards. The Rapids trying to clear it out of the area, but McMillan stops it. Now he sends it up to Fullerton across the near side. Ricci has room. Ricci tried to feed it through the slot, but that got blocked, and the Rapids get it cleanly out of the zone and dump it down the ice. Now it's picked up on the near side by Ricci across to the far side of Fullerton. Now back to the right side to Long. Long sends it in, and it's wide of the net on that shot. Played back in behind the net, around to the near side. Boucher gets up to line. Leotino keeps it in, and he sends it, and his shot is wide. We're back to 5-on-5 play with about 15 seconds to go in the period. The puck is shot in towards the Voodoos end. It's Leotino in the corner. He gets a kick down to the blue line, and the Voodoos are able to clear. Now Smith coming in on the right side. He's got a little bit of room. Feeds it to the middle, but it's deflected away, and time will run out here in the second period. The Voodoos get 3 in the middle frame, and they lead 3-1.
Yeah, the Powassan Voodoos with 3 unanswered goals after Connor Picard opened up the scoring for the Rapids. It's Fullerton, Lemke, and Leotino responding for the Voodoos as they take a 3-1 lead into the second intermission here from the Powassan Sportsplex. As you are listening to Voodoos Hockey on Hockey TV and the Frontline broadcast, I'm Derek Lindemann, joined by Matt Sukram. We'll be back in about 14 minutes with all of your third period action here as it's the Voodoos leading the Rapids by a score of 3-1.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.
Meals are a special time for families to gather, share their day, and spend quality time together. Those dinners are made extra special when you add tropical produce found in the markets and grocery stores that carry La Huerta imports. La Huerta knows the importance of family, so they know which quality products make the best quality meals for your customers, whether it be Mexican Hass avocados, Brazilian figs, Ecuadorian red dragon fruit, or something just as exotic and special. To get your supply of the best tropical produce at competitive prices with brands buyers trust, contact La Huerta Imports at 705-752-1478.
Community engagement is one of our core focuses at McDonald's. The key is finding the right people who are passionate about the same things we are, helping kids be kids. McDonald's proudly supports local organizations such as the North Bay Regional Health Center Foundation, Big Brothers Big Sisters, One Kids Place, the Children's Aid Society, and Ronald McDonald House Charities. Stop by McDonald's on 1500 Fisher Street, North Bay, to see how we can serve you and the community every day.
Hey there, I'm Mike the Financial Advisor. When you strip it down to its core and you take away all the industry jargon, I help people solve financial concerns. So if you're concerned that you'll never save enough to retire comfortably, or that your kid is going to graduate post-secondary $40,000 in debt, or maybe even that life is going to take a really unfortunate sideways turn and somebody is going to have to open a GoFundMe page for you and your family, I can help you prevent all of those things from happening. If you want to see how, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Just do a search for Mike the Financial Advisor. You should find me.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. Average Joe's, where we want your experience here to be a happy one. 3501 Trout Lake Road. Players to Watch is brought to you by Mike the Financial Advisor. If you have financial questions, he has financial answers. On Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at Mike the FA.
And welcome back inside the Powassan Sportsplex, as after 2 periods of play, it's the Powassan Voodoos leading the French River Rapids by a score of 3-1. Shots are 22-21 in favor of the Powassan Voodoos. 20 minutes left to play here as you are watching Voodoos hockey on Hockey TV and the Frontline broadcast brought to you by Average Joe's Eatery. I'm Derek Lindemann, joined by Matt Sukram. We'll have all of your third period of action. And if you were looking for something to do on Valentine's Day, Average Joe's Eatery will have a special Valentine's Day dinner. You can make reservations now, and I'm sure your loved ones will not be disappointed, as evening musical guest will be Gary Davidson as he plays all of your acoustic favors. Valentine's Day coming up very quickly as we are seconds away from puck drop here as the Voodoos looking to end as they lead by a score of 3-1. Matt, play just getting underway.
All right. It is the Rapids bringing the puck over the blue line, and a hard hit in the neutral zone as the puck got cleared. And now it's the Voodoos going in with a shot, and that one's stopped by Purdue. Little sends it in, deflected towards the net, punched away by Purdue. Another chance, the shot from the slot by Shields is wide of the net. The puck comes out of the zone and cleared. A frantic opening 30 seconds there as the Powassan Voodoos show off the strength now, as they've already showed off the speed and the scoring ability. Puck dumped down the ice. Leotino to it on the end boards. There's about 16 games remaining in the season for the Powassan Voodoos, and they already have clinched a playoff spot. But there's still an issue of positioning in the standings as well to be decided. Play outside the zone. Janoki will chase it all the way down into the Rapids end, and it's picked up behind the French River net.
Yeah, the Powassan Voodoos currently sitting in third spot, 7 points behind Hearst Lumberjacks and 14 behind the Timmins Rock. They do have 3 games in hand, though.
Play inside the Rapids zone still. Comes out to the neutral zone. Ricci has it. Plays it down the right wing side, and it's dumped in. Behind the net, the Rapids take control. They can't clear, though. Pinching in to keep the puck alive was Thompson, and now it's sent into the corner, and Long takes a hard hit. Gets back up, looks to be okay. It was a hard hit and an awkward spill into the corner. Remember, he got hit earlier in the game and was hunched over going to the bench, but obviously he's okay. He's back out there. But again, a dangerous play, and Long still out on the ice, though. And Long now throwing some hits in the neutral zone as the puck is picked up and dumped right back into the Rapids end.
Long, who was our Mike the Financial Advisor, delivering another big hit. Player to watch for the Powassan Voodoos. Hasn't been able to find the score sheet, but doing an excellent job on the physical end.
Picked up down the right wing. Wilkie to the middle. McMillan shot goes in, and it's right into the glove of Purdue, and he holds on to it for its stoppage and play. We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast, and we do have a weekly podcast that comes out every Wednesday, hosted by Courtney Kenny. And if you like it, head over to our main page where you should like, share, and subscribe everything you're hearing on the front line.
Just dropping today the latest episode as Courtney Kenny sat down with Jacob Terrian, and fortunate enough, Terrian does score a goal tonight as the North Bay Battalion are up in Sudbury battling the Wolves.
3-0 lead at last check for the North Bay Battalion. The puck out to the neutral zone, and it's Liam Service who controls it for the Powassan Voodoos. He turns a corner and sends it down into the far side corner. That's where Patrick has it. He leaves it there now for Service. Service skates it down the blue line across to the left side. Latino's shot comes in, and that one is stopped. Went off a body in front of the net. In behind the net now along the end boards. They're battling for the puck back there. A couple of guys on each side. McMillan involved for the Voodoos. Gets the puck, sends it to the corner. McMillan down to the point. It's past the stick of Leotino, and it'll go the length of the ice. DeRoccolo for the Voodoos plays it to the far side corner with 16:30 to play in the third period. Now it's played behind the net, and holding it back there is Fullerton. He scored the first goal of the game for the Powassan Voodoos, the first of his NOJHL career. Still holding it back there as he looks to play it out with this 3-1 lead. Up ahead to Shields. Shields sends it in to the far side corner. Comes up high. Kept it at the blue line. Note they're going to say it cleared the zone. And it will be offside against the Powassan Voodoos. 16:02 remaining in the third.
Powassan Voodoos will be on the road for a pair of games this weekend. They will be up in Espanola on Friday, February 3rd. That's a 7:30 puck drop there from Espanola as they take on the Paper Kings. And then they'll be at Kirkland Lake to play the Gold Miners on Saturday evening, a 7 o'clock puck drop there from Kirkland Lake.
Rapids have control. They turn it over in the neutral zone. Lemke comes in on the right wing. He collides with one of the Rapids players, and the puck gets knocked into the middle of the zone. Lemke gets it back there. Now they battle to the near side boards, and the puck gets knocked away and out to the neutral zone. Bax is there, and he sends it out over the blue line. Now he comes in, and he scores! The puck went into the zone, bounced off a player, went right back to the stick of Bax, and then he deposits it behind the goaltender, DeRoccolo. And with 15:29 remaining in the third period, it's a one-goal game.
Exactly what the French River Rapids needed was a quick goal here in this third period as Jordan Bax scores his 12th of the season, and it's a one-goal lead here with just 4:31 gone in the third period. Very similar to the start of the second period where the Rapids scored 3:57 into the middle frame.
Play on the near side boards. In the Voodoo zone, carrying it around in front of the net. The Rapids in control. The pass is knocked off a skate and picked back up on the far side boards by the visitors. They send it in towards the net. That goes wide. Picked up on the near side by the Voodoos. They try to get it out. That's blocked. Now Vassos will try for Powassan. He sends it to the far side. Back to the middle and skated out by Little. Little, the captain for the Voodoos, dumps it in off the end boards. It goes to the middle of the zone, but quickly taking it away are the Rapids. They get it up to the blue line, but they do not clear. It's shot back in around the end boards, trickling into the near side corner. Puck coming down to the half boards and cleared out of the zone by the Rapids. Puck fired to the far side boards in front of the Voodoos bench. It's backhanded back towards the Rapids zone, and they clear back out quickly to the neutral zone. Now it's the Voodoos back in control. They send it to the near side. It's Patrick. He puts it in behind the net to McMillan, who centers it to Patrick, and he cannot bury it. Now coming in the zone is Service, but it gets past him and knocked out to the neutral zone. It's sent to the far side as the Voodoos will bang it off the boards and get it back into the Rapids end, but there's a collision between one of the Voodoos players and a couple of the Rapids players coming off the bench. Nothing seems to be happening there penalty-wise, so play continues. It's dumped down by the Rapids, and it'll go the length of the ice, so icing will be called against French River with 13:55 to play. It's a 3-2 lead for the Voodoos.
After these two games on the road from the Powassan Voodoos, they'll have a 2-week homestand, which sees them play 4 games. The first one on February 10th as they host that Espanola Paper Kings. That is a 7 o'clock puck drop from the Sportsplex, and then they'll take on the Gold Miners on the Saturday, the February 11th. And that night, if you bring a perishable food item as a donation to the Powassan Sportsplex, you will get your name entered into a draw with an opportunity to win one of 2 Valentine's gift baskets just in time for Valentine's Day. You might find something in there for your loved ones.
Oh, certainly no love lost between these two teams as they continue to battle on the ice. It's played to the far side board. Smetham into the corner. They're looking to center it, but the pass is blocked. And it ricochets back to the near side corner where it's picked up by Strichaluk. Strichaluk's had a good game so far, getting 1 assist on the earlier goal. There's a shot that comes in, and it's a save made by Purdue. And he holds on to it for the stoppage in play. Smetham, check that Strichaluk assisted on the second goal of the game for the Powassan Voodoos.
The next time these two teams will meet up, only one more meeting this year between French River and Powassan, and that will be on February the 17th as they get reunited again here in Powassan from the Sportsplex. Another 7 o'clock puck drop, as that is the regular time for hockey action here from Powassan.
Strichaluk actually getting 2 assists on the evening. There's a chance in front. Lemke sends it just wide of the net. Playing around on the far side boards. The Rapids trying to get it out of their zone. They can't. It's turned over. Playing towards the line. Now it's Lemke with it. Lemke behind the net. Plays it to the near side. Center scores! Tic-tac-toe goal with some beautiful passing down low. It is O'Brien depositing that one behind Purdue, and the Voodoos regain the 2-goal lead. It's 4-2.
Just over a minute later, Connor O'Brien, with his 12th of the season, restores that 2-goal lead for the Powassan Voodoos. Another native of the United States, this time Wilbraham, Massachusetts native. O'Brien makes it a 4-2 lead for the Voodoos. 13:05 remaining in this third period.
And right off the draw, a roughing minor is going to be called against Tugalukov. And so the French River Rapids will be penalized once again. This is going to be, their 4th penalty of the game.
Yeah, Voodoos 1 for 3 with the man advantage. That's going to be the second penalty that
Tugalukov has taken tonight?
He has. He didn't serve his last one, as it was that too many man penalty. He jumped on the boards a little too early, and it was Jesse Lefebvre that served the penalty, but it was really Tugalukov who cost the Rapids on that too many men penalty, as the Voodoos trying to capitalize here again with the man advantage.
12:40 to play in the third period. The Voodoos with a 4-2 lead, scoring 3 times in the second period, and then 1 earlier here in the third. But as they bring it into the Rapids zone, it's picked up by the Rapids and dumped right back down all the way down the ice.
Very similar story to what we've seen a lot on this power play, as the Voodoos haven't really had an easy time setting up in the offensive zone.
But they do have a power play goal earlier on in this game. Puck inside the Rapids zone now. The Voodoos with control on the far side boards. That's Gazic. He feeds it down on the line. Shot coming in. Save made. And Purdue will smother it on the doorstep. Liatino firing that one in from the blue line.
Exactly what the Voodoos need on the power play. Shots coming from the point, and the big body from Lemke setting up in front of the blue paint, trying to not allow Purdue to see that. Unfortunately, this time he does follow it all the way in, and will hold on to it for a whistle. But the Voodoos with a glorious opportunity there with the man advantage.
Sent to the blue line off the draw. Wilkie's there. Now to the half boards, down low, centered, and that one is saved by Purdue. What a fantastic setup by the Powassan Voodoos, and Purdue made a really good save to stop that one. The puck is shot off the glass and actually hit the netting, so the play will be blown down.
Been very impressed with the first time I've seen Matthew Purdue in goal for the French River Rapids. This is only his 10th game he's played with the French River squad, and really impressed with the way he moves, and he just looks like he's not out of any shots. He's made 26 saves, but a lot of them have been from high quality scoring chances.
Little for the blue line, sends it in, stopped, and the rebound chance. It's just out of reach of the of the stick of Ryan Patrick of the Powassan Voodoos. It was just trickling there on the blue paint, with Purdue, the goaltender, out of position, but Patrick could not bury that one. Under a minute to go on the power play, 11:15 in the third. The Voodoos bring it right back down the ice. Smetham Plays it to the far side, nobody there. It'll go all the way around the boards and back into the Powassan zone. 4-2 lead for the home side, trying to win for the 9th time this season against the French River Rapids. And the Voodoos will bring it out as time expires on the penalty. So we're back to 5-on-5, and now the Rapids are going to have to do some work to cut back into this 2-goal deficit. But it's the Voodoos who have control of the puck inside the Rapids zone. Played in the corner. Now it's brought down to the half boards. That's Long on the puck. He sends it back into the far side corner. There's a hard hit thrown as Thompson throws his body into the corner against a Rapids player. It goes into the near side corner. One Voodoos player being shielded against the puck. A couple of more guys join in, and there's a hard hit from behind, knocking Austin Vassos face first into the boards. And yeah, that Rapids player knows he's being sent to the box. That's Baker going immediately, and it's going to be 2 for boarding.
Yeah, another penalty for the French River Rapids. That's going to be the 5th time that the Powassan Voodoos have had the man advantage. 1 for 4. Did get a couple opportunities just moments ago on the power play, but weren't able to really get anything past Purdue, as really the Voodoos not spending much time in the offensive zone.
Play back underway as the Voodoos control at the blue line. It's Leotino with a shot. It's deflected high and over the glass and out of play. 10:07 to go in the third period. 4-2 Voodoos lead.
Let's look at the scoring summary of that last Voodoos goal, as it was Connor O'Brien, his 12th of the season at 6:55 from Ryan Patrick and Cameron Leckie. Leckie now with a goal and assist in this contest.
Just 2 Voodoos players with multi-point nights. Lemke, as you just heard Derek call it, and Chase Stritchaluk has 2 assists on the evening as well. Leotino brings the puck through the neutral zone, down the right wing side, goes into the half boards, stops at the corner, and he's hit hard on the boards, and well, that won't result in a call. The puck's all the way down the other end on a breakaway chance, and Duracolo makes a terrific save against Picard. Picard with a rebound sends it in, and that was dished away by the goaltender Duracolo.
Good back check there by Cameron Lemke. We talk about him so much in the offensive zone, but this time he gets back as Picard was in all alone, forcing Picard to take that shot a little prematurely as he sent it over the net.
About 20 seconds to play in the power play. Second straight power play for the Powassan Voodoos. And they send it in to the left side. Little walking in. The shot save made by the goaltender Purdue.
Yeah, the Voodoos getting a couple more opportunities, but again, giving up that odd man rush, something you got to be aware of as they come out with basically all 5 players strung out across the ice as they come up in that straight line going east to west. And if you can turn that puck over, it's going to set up an odd man opportunity going the other way.
Play along the end boards. Time winding down on the power play for the Voodoos. It's at the line for Little. Little feeds it back down into the corner. Now back up high to Wilkie, across to the right side. The pass back through the slot, and it's just pushed away by the goaltender Purdue. It's controlled again by the Voodoos. They bring it around to the near side. Back up high to Wilkie. Backhands it down low. Picked up off the boards by, I believe that's Patrick down there. Patrick will skate it back to the line. Sends it across the zone to the right side. Shot coming in, deflected. Purdue makes a save. Rebound on the doorstep is cleared away. Back to 5-on-5 play now as Little sends it in, and the whistle is blown down on the back end, and we will take a break. 8:12 to go in the third. It's 4-2 Powassan.
This period is brought to you by Canada Alumni Perks. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Visit canadacollege.ca/perks for more information.
Tonight's 3 Stars is brought to you by Dave's Automotive Services, 411 Airport Road in North Bay. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect from Dave's.
As the Powassan Voodoos continue to lead in this contest, 4-2 here as we have reached the media timeout. Got to think, Jake Fullerton with his first NOJHL goal of the season has to be in the running for one of those Dave's Automotive 3 stars of service. We'll have those coming up right after this game. As really, if you want to get your car serviced, why not go visit Dave's Automotive?
I was going to say Jake Fullerton in the running for the 3 stars, and if you want to keep your car running, go see Dave's.
Yeah, you know what? Dave's Automotive does a really good job. They're out there involved, doing a lot of sponsorship of local teams. I played slow pitch a few years ago for Dave's Automotive's Jays back then, so you know what? Really good guys there over at Dave's Automotive. Why not check them out and support a good local company here in North Bay?
8:12 to go in the third period. It's a 4-2 lead for the Powassan Voodoos. We're back to 5-on-5 play again as the Voodoos had 2 consecutive power plays, but weren't able to score. And now there's a chance in front of the net. Shields is there, and he fires it in off the one-timer for the pass behind the net. The Voodoos lead 5-2. It's their biggest lead of the night.
Tucker Shields, team leading 19th of the season, has given the Powassan Voodoos a 3-goal lead here with just 8 minutes remaining in this third period of play, as it's now a 5-2 goal for Powassan. Tucker Shields, who is a native of Gloucester, Ontario, one of the leadership groups with this Voodoos team, as he has been rewarded with an A on his jersey this season.
And now it is going to be a much tougher uphill climb for the French River Rapids. They pulled to within a goal early on in the third, but it's been all Voodoos since then. The Rapids take the puck through the neutral zone. Here comes Picard on a breakaway. The shot, blocker save made by Duracolo. What a job by Duracolo. And that is going to be, the third time he has stopped Picard. He stopped him on like 3 breakaways, plus a penalty shot attempt as well.
Yeah, and Picard does have that one goal.
He does have a goal.
He has beat Duracolo once in this game.
In the neutral zone. Picard trying to go back in. It's pushed off his stick. Picked up by the Rapids in the neutral zone. They fire it into the far side corner. Now in behind the net. Racing down the left wing side. It's up to Lemke. Lemke sends it up ahead to Gazic. The shot coming in. Save made by Purdue. Picked up in the neutrals, in the middle of the Rapids zone. O'Brien was there. He got a shot off, but it got blocked. And the Rapids are able to clear. Laurent dumps it in. It's trickling towards the goaltender Duracolo, and they'll glove it down for stoppage and play with 6:36 to go in the third. 5-2. Voodoos lead.
Quick whistle again there, as Duracolo probably would have looked to move that as the French River Rapid player skated past him and through the crease, turning away. Something I really, when I was coaching, really wanted my players to do was stop at the goaltender and force those whistles. You don't want to turn away. You want to go there and create that whistle. You don't want to give free pucks to the other team.
Voodoos carry it out. Shot back into the neutral zone. Played back into the Voodoos end. Ricci in control. Sends it across to the far side to Fullerton. Fullerton dumps it in off the boards and in along the end boards in the Rapid zone. There's a battle back there. The puck gets moved up to the blue line, and the Rapids are able to dump it out. In the neutral zone, it's Laurent going in. Laurent sends it in on net, and the save is made by Duracolo.
Only one assist given to Matthew McMillan of the Powassan Voodoos on Shields' 19th of the season, as a little, again, extracurricular activity getting on, as Smetham and Larone having a little bit of words. There's both team players will go to their bench. Just under 6 minutes here to go. Shot still in favor of the Powassan Voodoos, 34-27, as the Voodoos looking to close things out here on this midday game, as they have a busy week ahead. They'll be in Espanola on Friday, and then they'll make a trip to Kirkland Lake for a Saturday evening game there up in Kirkland Lake.
Face off to the near side in the Powassan zone. The Voodoos turn the puck over. It's played towards the front of the net and then shot away quickly by the defense, but it's shot over the glass and out of play. 5:54 to go in the third period.
And there's that rule that we always wonder where it is, if it's a delay of game penalty, is it just a straight whistle like we see here in the NOJHL, as we're going to have a penalty coming up again.
Yeah, that has been an active officiating crew. They have made quite a few calls in this game. This one is going to Turkalukov again. And with 5:49 to play in the game, the Voodoos up by 3. They've got the man advantage for 2 minutes, and they could really put this one out of reach here.
Yeah, the second penalty of this period for Tukalokov. Second roughing penalty also, so getting a little extra physicality in there, not probably liked by the Rapids bench.
Face-off won by the Voodoos. It's Wilkie at the boards. Plays it down low. They try to center it. That one's stopped off a skate, and it's cleared out into the neutral zone, and Wilkie runs it down, but he carries it all the way behind his own net. Wilkie has room down his left wing. He plays it to Smetham. Smetham down the right side to O'Brien. He gets over the blue line. O'Brien now stopped on the half boards. He plays it in behind the net to Smetham. Smetham's pass is knocked off his skate. He tries to get the puck back, but it's taken away, and the Rapids will head down the ice with it. Janoki down the left wing side. Tries to play it to the middle. It's knocked away. Then Burry had a chance. Former Powassan Voodoo got it towards Duracolo, but he pushed it to the far side. Another shot comes in. Duracolo makes another save. Under 5 minutes to play now in the third. Powassan up 5-2. Looking down his left side boards is Little. He plays it back in along the end boards, and it's Fullerton who holds it behind the net. Fullerton has Picard circling. Picard goes to chase him behind the net now. Fullerton gets away. Check that, it's Leotino who gets away from him and carries it over the blue line, but then immediately turns it over to Russell. Russell gives it right back to Lemke, who sends it to the right side of Stritchaluk, coming back in over the blue line. He drops it back now down low to Stritchaluk. He goes in the corner. Stritchaluk skating to the blue line to Shields. Feeds it back to the half boards for Long. Long up high to Shields. He takes a shot, it stopped, and then the rebound went towards the slot, but it's turned aside, and now Picard racing towards it again for the Rapids. Picard 1-on-1 in the zone. Tries to get around Leotino, but Leotino keeps him to the outside, and he gets the puck in his possession. About 15 seconds remaining on the power play. Under 4 minutes to play in the game. Stritchaluk moves the puck down the ice, and it's played in the near side corner. Back to the half boards. That's Bax there. Bax sends it out to the neutral zone, and it's held onto there by the Rapids. They play it back towards their own blue line, and now fed back up ahead to the near side. That's Etche with it. He sends it up ahead to Bax. Bax coming in for the Rapids. He sends it towards the net. That's deflected wide. Picked up by the Voodoos, and they will clear. Long in the neutral zone to Lemke. Over the blue line, back to Long in the slot, but his shot goes in and out of the glove of the goaltender Purdue, and the puck stays alive on the far side. We're back to 5-on-5 play as the puck is sent in deep into the Rapid zone. Now picked up at the line. Shot coming in. That one is gloved down by Purdue, and he holds on to it for his 31st save of the game.
One of the keys, I said, in the first period was staying out of the box for the Powassan Voodoos. They've done an excellent job not getting tied up in the antics of the French River Rapids. Other than taking that first penalty in the second period, the French River Rapids have taken the last 6 penalties and have really been trying to get under the skin of the Powassan Voodoos. The Voodoos doing an excellent job just skating away and not getting involved with those Rapid players.
Like you said, Derek, in the first period, special teams might play a big part in this, and it certainly has, as the puck goes towards the goaltender Duracolo and he makes a save. I mean, the Voodoos only have the 1 power play goal, but it's a lot of time getting off rhythm for the French River Rapids, especially when they're down by a couple of goals.
Especially taking those penalties when you're down by 2-3 goals. You just can't do that if you want to get back into the game. And the Voodoos also have that shorthanded goal. Fullerton's first was a shorthanded marker on the only power play that the Rapids had.
Shot comes in, save made, loose on the doorstep. Duracolo trying to clear it out of the area. The Rapids get it back in their possession. There's a big battle on the far side, but the Voodoos are able to get it and skate it out of the zone. Smetham down the left wing into the corner, looking to play it in front. There's a chance right in on Purdue. Where's the puck? It is behind the net, and the Rapids are able to get it away from that area, but they turn it over again. The Voodoos have the puck now on the near side. It's sent in towards the net. Wide of the net, picked up on the far side by the Rapids, and they clear it down the ice. 2 minutes to go in the third. It's a 5-2 lead for the home side. Cleared down the ice. Ricci has it for the Voodoos in his own end. Sends it to the far side corner and played up ahead. The Rapids have it back in the zone. There's a shot, save made by DeRoccolo, flashing the leather with his 29th save of the game.
Yeah, a flashy save there for DeRoccolo. As I was destined for that far post, and DeRoccolo just getting that left hand out there like a hot shot coming down first baseline to make that snag as he holds on to it. Like Matt said, 29th save of the game, and he's been solid in goal for the Voodoos, not allowing the Rapids to get back into this game.
They've just changed it. Now that's his 30th save of the game. There's a shot coming in. Save made by DeRoccolo. Picked up behind the net by the Voodoos. Not cleared. It kept in at the zone. Caught at the line. Rapids and Voodoos battling on the far side boards. A lot of stick checks happening in the area. And the puck finally gets out of over the blue line. Immediately shot back in, but it will be icing called against the Rapids. 1:15 to play, and it's a 5-2 lead for the Voodoos.
The Powassan Voodoos looking to get their 9th win against the French River Rapids here, as they will have one more contest against the French River Rapids, as they will go to a 28-11-1 record on the season, moving within 5 points of Hearst for that third playoff spot.
Voodoos win the draw, and there's a hard hit immediately after the play, and now some more pushing and shoving going on in the neutral zone, and Thompson and I believe it's Tugalukov firing shots at each other.
Yeah, Thompson's taking the first run at Tugalukov, and both players just exchanging cross checks as we got 65 seconds remaining in this third period, and we'll have to wait and see. Players are still having words. Tugalukov now being asked to leave, and he will go to the dressing room for an early shower. And so will Thompson of the Powassan Voodoos, as he will skate down. That's Caden Long going to the dressing room. That's number 16.
And I
thought it was Chase Thompson. Is he still in the penalty box? We'll have to wait and see what the calls are.
I'm not sure what the call on Long was.
It didn't
but
take
maybe
long.
It was he might have been the guy that initiated it in the middle.
So Tugalukov went right back after Thompson, skated, a good 20, 30 feet to get to him to deliver that first cross check. I don't know what happened earlier in the play. And then Caden Long stepped right in and cross-checked Tugalukov right off the top.
So there you go. But again, there was some pushing and shoving going on in the middle, and that kind of led to that melee. So, all right, well, it's a Rapids power play, 5-on-4. They're down 5-2. They take a shot. It's deflected off the goaltender's body and over the glass and out of play. So with 56 seconds remaining in the game, it's a 5-2 Powassan lead, and the faceoff will stay inside the Powassan zone.
And it'll be interesting to see with 6 seconds left if those penalties will kind of calm things down here, or if things are going to heat up. As we know, things usually can end that way between the Rapids and the Voodoos.
Shot coming in. That one's wide again. And it ricochets off the boards and sent all the way down the ice. Janoki chasing it behind his own net all the way in the French River zone. Now it's sent down the left wing for Bax. Bax stops at the half boards, plays it to the blue line to Janoki. To the right side, one-time shot from Russell is stopped. Rebound chances deflected away by the Voodoos and sent down the ice. 20 seconds to play in this one, as the Rapids get it out of the zone. Down the right wing side is Bax again over the blue line. Tries to play it to the middle. Service will send it back out of the zone. 5 seconds to go, and the Powassan Voodoos, for the 9th time this season, have beaten the French River Rapids. This one by a score of 5-2. An all-team effort by the Powassan Voodoos, nobody with a multi-goal night, but 2 players with a multi-point night. And the Voodoos, after a back-and-forth opening period where nobody was able to score, they get 3 goals in the second en route to the 5-2 win.
Yeah, great night here from the Powassan Sportsplex as the Voodoos go away with a 5-2 victory over the visiting French River Rapids. Their next action will be Friday as they are up in Espanola to take on the Paper Kings, and then Saturday they'll carry on and play against the Kirkland Gold Miners. That game will be also up in Kirkland Lake, and then they'll return home. Their next home game will be February 10th as they play host to the Espanola Paper Kings. Well, Matt, quite an interesting game here as it comes to a conclusion. Let's take a look at our Dave's Automotive 3 stars of service.
Tonight's 3 stars is brought to you by Dave's Automotive Services, 411 Airport Road in North Bay. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect from Dave's.
Well, a tough decision on the 3rd star as it's going to go to Jake Fullerton tonight with his first NOJHL goal of the game. 2nd star was going to Dan DeRoccolo.
No, the 3rd star of the game went to Jordan Bax.
Jordan Bax.
Of the French River Rapids, and then
Bax with a goal. The 2nd goal for the French River Rapids.
And then
2nd star was Jake Fullerton
yep.
with his first goal of the NOJHL. And 1st star tonight, Cameron Leckie with a goal and an assist leading the way for the Powassan Voodoos. Well, Matt, exciting things here in Powassan. Voodoos looking to etch their way up the standings, currently in 3rd. They are within shouting distance of 2nd place, the Hearst Lumberjacks.
Yeah, and if they play like that, they're going to be a tough team for the rest of the regular season and into the playoffs because they play with such good speed that when they get that speed moving, not just from their feet, but when they're moving the puck with that speed around the zone, it makes it very difficult to defend against, especially on home ice when it's not as wide as some of the other arenas. So for the Powassan Voodoos, it's keep up that style of play, and you're going to make things very difficult for the other teams. But are you going to be able to do that over a full 60 as things start to grind down into the postseason?
Yeah, exactly that. With a busy schedule ahead, like I said, 2 away games this weekend. Espanola Friday night, Kirkland Lake on Saturday. That's a little bit of distance between those 2 cities. But the Voodoos looking to finish strong. 14 games left, 7 home games to end out the regular season. Well, next time we'll be out here in Powassan will be next Friday, February 10th, as the Voodoos will host the Espanola Paper Kings. That is a 7 o'clock puck drop. We'll have all your action here on the Frontline Broadcast and Hockey TV, sponsored by Average Joe's. One last time here in Powassan, it's the Voodoos going away with a 5-2 victory over the French River Rapids. For Matt Sukram, I'm Derek Lindemann. So long from the Powassan Sportsplex.
Average Joe's Eatery and Patio Bar is North Bay's only year-round lakefront restaurant. On the shores of beautiful Trout Lake, we have been serving delicious food and stunning views since 1999. Indulge in one of our delicious menu items or simply sit with a cocktail in hand and watch the beauty of Trout Lake before your eyes. Check us out online at averagejoes.net or visit us in person at 3501 Trout Lake Road, North Bay.
As a Canadore College alumni, you have access to perks. Canadore Alumni Perks. This is a lifetime membership that includes special access to great offers, opportunities to get involved, and so much more. Graduates can access discounts and special offers from businesses and hotels locally, across Canada, and internationally. Get information on special events and news, or access the alumni job portal. Keep in touch with Canadore's alumni office. Visit canadorecollege.ca/perks. Great things happen here.
You rely on your vehicle to take you to the places that matter most to you. So bring your vehicle to the team you can rely on to keep it running at its best. Dave's Automotive Services. Whether you're getting your car or truck ready for the season with a tire change, making sure you're safe on the road with an inspection and certification, or doing your due diligence to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape with regular maintenance, Dave's Automotive Services has you covered. Expert troubleshooting, quality repairs, and time-efficient labor are the 3 stars of service you can expect when you bring your car or truck to Dave's Automotive Services at 411 Airport Road. Call 705-478-5544 and book your appointment today.
The Frontline Podcast, Season 3. Courtney Kenny, Matthew Sukram, Derek Lindemann, Bob Coles, and Ben Long bring you closer to your favorite teams like never before. Covering everything to do with hockey in the North Bay area, exclusive interviews with the North Bay Battalion staff and players, expert analysis on the OHL, NOJHL, and more, keeping you up to date on all things Voodoos, Trappers, Lakers, and more. It's a new season, it's a new adventure. The Frontline Podcast Season 3. Available wherever you download your favorite podcasts.